Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Hey, set. 19, 54, right, 54. Let's go, let's go.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Watson with a give to Miller, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, 24.
Now Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Miller. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flush to his right. That complete to Lamar Miller. Give him 32 on the play.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Watson. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves, at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Throwing on second down. Newton. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. He's got a man. Complete. Greg Olsen, nobody ahead of him. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, 76 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Ready. Ready.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. A shotgun snap for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Fuller brings it in over the middle. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Flushed out right. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Johnson was the intended receiver. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Panther football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. On 2nd and 15 now, Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On first down, it's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. Being chased out left. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. On third down, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Newton. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 77 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This time, the extra point up and good, and the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13.
Panthers 13.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Get the boys down, he's coming. Let's go, defense.
Now it's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Here's Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
It's a gain of 18.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Watson's throw is taken in by QT. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one and another first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. To the air yet again, Watson. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 37.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Just set. UAT. 59. Mike to 59. Here we go. Check. 24.
They'll run on first down. Miller. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Watson. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
31. 55. Mike 9. I got you.
Watson on 3rd down. That's complete right around the 8. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will have a touchdown. Deshaun Watson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans push further out in front.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Benardrick McKinney, a first-time Pro Bowler a season ago, in on the tackle there. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. There goes a deep ball. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one. And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And how many times have we sat and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there. Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested. And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Set. 18. Check. 24. Long day for you. Check. 29.
Watson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body. Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
I got you. Pump. Slam. Check 3. Check it hot read.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
59.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag. No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42. And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns. Now Newton. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football. Now a shotgun handoff to Scarlett. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Set. 19. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Operating from the gun, Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. To throw is Newton. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Dancing to his left. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Watson. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. From the red zone now, Watson. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ballgame. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how it
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And the return will stop right around the